Well, hey there everyone. So, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. As you can see, I am in my kitchen. And that is because we are going to bake something today. So, I have been watching quite a bit of Anne with an E, and in Anne with an E, they often have blueberry scones. So, I have been having a hankering for blueberry scones, and I am an avid baker, so I figured I would bake some scones this week and do that because that seems pretty chill. So the recipe that I'm going to be using is from Sally's baking recipes, and it's pretty much just Googled blueberry scone recipe, and that's the first one that popped up. So I'm going to be using that recipe because it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this week. So let's see if we can have a nice chill kind of bake with me thing. Not necessarily a tutorial, even though I'm going to show you everything I'm doing, but more of like a chill bake with me. And I'll put up the recipe and link it down below so you can also make them. I've never tried this recipe before, so we're going to see how it goes. I've also never baked a scone before. I've baked quite a lot of other things, but never a scone. So we're going to see how that goes. So pretty much come hang out with me while I bake. Alright, now I have to go prep the ingredients, so I will be right back. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is whisk together the dry ingredients. So that calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of granulated sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So now we're just going to whisk the concoction. Now that that's all mixed, I have to cut up a thing of butter. The recipe calls for grating it, but I think I'm just going to cut it up into little squares and then mix it into the flour and just kind of do that till it's all mixed. Now the next thing that I have to do is mix the wet ingredients together. So that's half a cup of heavy cream, 1 egg, and then 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. So that's going to go in this bowl, and I'm going to whisk that together. And then after that, it's going to be poured into the dry ingredients. Oops. Alright, there's half a cup. Don't mind that it's in a cup because I don't feel like dirtying another utensil, so I'm eyeballing it. And then here's the 1 large egg, which is fresh because I have chickens. Yeah, I have to wash this off. I'm incapable of not getting egg everywhere. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, but I'm not gonna measure that. Or should I? Oh, I guess I could just measure it. Usually I just eyeball these things, but I suppose for the sake of the video, I can measure something. Okay, 1 and a half. I'm just, whatever, guessing a half from the 1. And then that gets whisked together. And then finally it gets drizzled over the flour mixture. Okay, and then before I mix it, it says to add a heaping cup of frozen or fresh blueberries. So I'm going to add frozen. Let me go get that. And then that is going to be mixed together. And then once I mix that, I'm going to throw it on the counter and form it. And then I think I'm ready to cut them up and stuff. Let me see. Okay, so pretty much mix this bad boy and then put it onto the counter and form it into its shape. And then I'm going to cut them into wedges. Right now it is chilling in the fridge for just about 15 minutes with heavy cream on it. And then I'm going to place them on a baking sheet and cook them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 22 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Okay, now that those are out of the oven, while they are cooling, I'm going to go ahead and just make some simple vanilla icing. So I don't really have measurements for this, I just kind of wing it. So what you're gonna do is take powdered sugar, that's probably too much. You're gonna put a dash of vanilla, and then start off small with your heavy cream, because a little goes a long way, especially with icing. So just start off small. You could always add more as you mix. Okay, and then you just whisk it together with my baby little whisk. More heavy cream. And you whisk. It might seem like it's not enough heavy cream, but it's always enough heavy cream, especially the more you whisk, because then the more the powdered sugar mixes in. Alright, well, I've got that consistency of icing, and I think I want it a bit thinner, so I'm just going to add like a teensy bit more of heavy cream. Alright, that's what I'm looking at. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and drizzle this onto my scones. All right, I made some chamomile tea because I feel like scones are generally eaten with tea while you have tea. Okay, so I think that turned out actually really good. I liked doing this video, and I have some more baking videos in mind if you guys like seeing those. I enjoy baking a lot, so, and that's just like a great way for me to like unwind and chill a bit and get the vibes, because if this ain't a vibe, I don't know what is. So I hope you all liked what I did. I really enjoyed doing it, and I, just wanted to mix it up a little bit. And I know I've been lacking on sewing just a bit, but I think I'm going to get back into it because I just picked up this gorgeous material. So I'm going to sew something soon, I promise. But let me know if you like all this variety and whatnot, because I quite like it. I'm dressed like a grandpa, and I'm eating a scone and drinking tea, so that's pretty much my personality if you know me. So I hope you all liked what I did. If you liked what I did, go ahead and like and subscribe. I post most Saturdays monthly at noon, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers. It's not really good.